Hey everyone! Welcome to In the Beyond. Today I'm channeling a timeless pick-a-card reading, and I'm going to be bringing through a message about who you truly are. So we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have Group 1 with the Urbis Buenas card, as well as the small bloodstone crystal. We have pile number 2 with the Lady of Cholula card, as well as this selenite wand. And we have group 3 with the Trip to the Lower World and also this red jasper crystal. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling out to you, and that is going to be the pile that has a message for you today. Pause the video if you need to take more time to meditate further. I will see you all at your timestamp below, which is in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hey, pile 1. If you guys were drawn to the bloodstone crystal, as well as the Urbis Buenas card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see who you truly are at a deep soul level. So right away, you guys were drawn to this card, and I'm really getting a very ancient energy here. So you might resonate with being tapped into ancient cultures and the knowledge they held. You might also be really tapped into, what I'm getting is, you might be really, like, who you truly are is somebody who's a healer and somebody who has a lot of ancient wisdom. Potentially also, you are very tapped into your ancestors and ancestral wisdom. That's just the first message that's coming out. Let's pull some more tarot cards to get a deeper message for you. Pile 1, Group 1. Who is Group 1? Who you truly are, Group 1, Pile 1. Messages for who you truly are for my Pile 1 here. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing messengers of the ancients. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful card. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Thunder. Ooh, we have the 6 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords, 6 of Thunder. We have the 7 of Swords, which is the 7 of Thunder. And we also have the World card here as well. So who you truly are. Okay, so this card came out in reverse at first. I usually don't always tap into reversals, but I feel like right now I understand why it came out in reversed. And I think it was definitely meant to. So who you truly are. I think you truly are somebody who is very tapped into their intuition. You're very tapped into magic. You're very tapped into ancient knowledge. And I think you definitely are tapped into healing abilities. But at the present moment, you might not be feeling that. You might not be feeling that because this card came out in reverse and the 4 of Cups came out. And the 4 of Cups speaks about times when we are in grief or isolation, when we just have maybe a more negative perspective on the world because of, you know, negative experiences that have happened in our life. And we're not able to see opportunities, we're not able to see blessings, we're not able to see the things that we still have. And I think maybe at this time, you're not able to see your magic, you're not able to see your embodiment, your abilities as a healer, or your abilities to tap into ancient wisdom and knowledge. You might not be seeing yourself as the really wise healer that you are, but you have the ability here to be somebody who is a deep person of magic and healing. You have the abilities and the potential to be somebody who is tapped into very ancient traditions of ritual, magic, healing, ways of divining knowledge about healing, ways of divining the future. You just have this ability to be like a very ancient spiritual person, however that resonates with you. And what I mean by that is somebody who holds the wisdom of the ancestors, who holds the wisdom of the ancient cultures and their knowledge. You also have the abilities to hold ancient, timeless information like that. But yeah, you might not be seeing it. You might be lost in self-doubt. You might not see your healing abilities because of, you know, self-doubt or negative thinking. There's just something that I think is in your way right now and you're not seeing it. So who you truly are, this reading that's coming out, you are the Six of Wands. You are the Six of Thunder. You have the ability to succeed. You have the ability to connect to your intuition, to your heart, to really be successful, because the illustrations in these cards are really talking about going forward on the path to success and really achieving success as well. And we have the World card coming out as well. And with this World card, I feel like this card embodies the wisdom of the indigenous knowledge keepers and what they hold, specifically the wisdom keepers of the First Nations and the indigenous people of North and South America, because they believe that we are all connected. And that's what this card is really talking about. This card is talking about the whole world being connected, and each animal and plant has their own space on the world and their own you know, function and talents and abilities. And this card is really coming out to remind you of you being essential to the world right now. You have knowledge, wisdom, talents, abilities that are very essential to the world right now and really need to be shared. So for some people here, I'm getting a strong sense like you have deep healing abilities to help people through maybe emotional turmoil, maybe even mental illness. I think you have deep spiritual abilities and healing abilities. Maybe you're very good with herbalism and plants, plant knowledge. Maybe you have ancestral plant knowledge that your, you know, grandparents passed down to you, or parents, always letting you know which plants were, you know, healing and how they were able to heal the body. Perhaps you really focused on healing the planet and healing ecosystems, but there's just this energy about healing in this reading, and who you truly are is somebody who is very empowered, very connected to your intuition, and very connected to empowerment and success. So yeah, let's pull an oracle 2 for you guys. Who you truly are, pile 1. Who you truly are, pile 1. Who you truly are. I think you're a very stable person who's very grounded, very wise. Okay, we have the Lion here. Honor your soul and celebrate its journey. So yeah, with this Lion card, I think you are a leader as well. You are somebody who is a leader. You're leading the way. You're leading, you know, your community down a path of healing. You definitely have the abilities of being a leader, being somebody who's courageous, and somebody who has a big heart and very compassionate and caring for other people. So definitely celebrate who you are and your unique gifts. I think you are not maybe seeing the beauty of who you are right now, and this is just like a good reminder of, you know, all the good that you've done in your life and all the people you've helped, and in the future, I think you have the potential to help a lot more people and to maybe help your environment and maybe the plants and animals that you hold deeply in your heart as well. We have the monkey with inner child. Don't take life too seriously. Yeah, so I think this monkey card is coming out to kind of address whatever you are feeling when the Four of Cups was mentioned. So if there was something like a very harsh situation or some kind of loss or grief that has made you kind of feel negative about life and maybe negative about your path or just the universe or just something, maybe you're just focusing on the negatives like the environmental destruction on Earth and the chaotic energy on Earth. But this is just like a good reminder from Spirit that it's always important to connect to your inner child and to try to connect to that playful, curious, joyful energy, because that is going to help you get out of the Four of Cups energy, connecting back into that playful inner child energy where you just play and have fun and do things to be silly and goofy, just start laughing again. That is how you are going to like shift, and that will help you see yourself in this more empowered light, and that will help you to see opportunities, and that will help you to see your blessings and all the things you have to be grateful for and all the things that you can kind of do to help yourself and your community. We also have the Sloth, digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. Yeah, this is definitely in alignment with what we were kind of feeling with the Four of Cups card. I think you kind of maybe need to reset and recharge, really rest. Maybe you need to help yourself get out of the Four of Cups energy, maybe the loss or the grief that you've experienced. I think it would be great to not only connect to your inner child, but maybe take a break from social media, take a break from the news, take a break from the stress. Maybe you're reading a lot of articles about, you know, political things and the injustices on the earth. Maybe you're reading a lot of articles about environmental degradation and climate change, and this is just a friendly reminder of just saying, you know, I think we need to take a digital detox, stop looking so much at the news or these articles. I think we really need to give ourselves rest so we can refill our own cup, we can refill our own energy, we can just come back into alignment, and that is going to help you guys to recalibrate. It will help you to see yourself in this more empowered light. It'll help you to connect with who you truly are, and that is somebody who has a lot of magic inside of them, who has a lot of, you know, embodied success inside of them, somebody who can be a leader, somebody who can help a lot of people and places on their healing journey. So that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile one. Thank you all just so much for being here today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know which one you chose. I always love to read the comments and I love to do these readings. Yeah, just thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey pile two, if you guys were drawn to the Selenite Wand as well as the Lady of Cholula card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see what message we have for you about who you truly are. So deep inside, you know, your heart and soul, who are you? So right away you were drawn to this card, and with this energy I'm picking up like a very deep divine feminine energy here, you know, very connected to the life-giving waters, very connected to the elements, very connected to the cycles of fertility, rebirth energy, like that. But yeah, let's pull some more tarot cards to get a deeper reading for you. Pile two, the energy of who pile two truly is. Energy of who pile two truly is. This is beautiful. I feel like the Nine of Cups is kind of, you know, just really talking about that that life-giving, watery, divine feminine energy that I was picking up through the first card. And we have like the raindrops, we have the rain, you know, coming, bringing that life-giving water and nourishing the plants here and nourishing this figure here. I think who you truly are is probably somebody who is very tapped into the divine feminine and the principles and the energies of divine feminine. And you probably are somebody who is very nurturing. You probably bring a lot of nourishment to other people. You might be somebody who is a gardener. You just love maybe plants or animals. You just love nurturing things. Very connected to nature here, the elements, very connected to, you know, the principles of the divine feminine. Let's see what else we have. We have the Root of Stones. We have the Seven of Stones, the Lovers here, and the Flower of Stones, the Harvest of Thunder, the Two of Thunder, and the Seed of Stones. So, and this flower just fell. I feel like you're very connected to all things divine feminine. So you don't have to be feminine, you don't have to be female, but you're just really tapped into that energy on planet Earth of the divine feminine principles. So whether you are male, female, or non-binary, we all have the ability to tap into the more divine feminine aspects that are here on the planet and with inside of ourselves as well. And these are the principles of things like compassion, nurturing, love, patience, a love for beauty, a love for things to be just like flourishing and really connected to nature, connected to, you know, the seasonal cycles and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if you feel called to maybe work with goddesses, work with Mother Earth, work with maybe moon deities, things like that. We do have the selenite wand. Maybe you're really connected to moon spells, rituals, working with new moon, working with the full moon. There's just so much here because I'm just really tapped into all the flowers that are coming out in this reading. We have, we have flowers here, obviously here. This beautiful deer is holding a flower. We have the Root of Stones with the bee and the flower. We have flowers here, here, here. So we just have two cards without like some prominent flowers, but the flower to me is very connected to the divine feminine. It's very connected to the goddess. It's very connected to sensuality, pleasure, compassion, awakenings, higher consciousness, just deep energy like that. So I think who you truly are is somebody who's very tapped into all those sorts of energies. You're very tapped into the yin energies here on the earth. I see you very tapped into your spirit guides. I think you get a lot of spiritual downloads and divine guidance, through your spiritual practice, through your meditations. I think you're somebody who's very tapped into creativity. You might be an artist, like we were talking about, that love of beauty. You might be tapped into, Venus, Aphrodite, Freya, some of those goddesses that really embody creativity and beauty. You might be tapped into the goddesses who are very connected to water, especially the fresh water, the moisture, the life-giving water and moisture of certain goddesses like that, like Oshun. I'm picking up that kind of energy here. A lot of divine feminine energy coming out in this reading, and that's so beautiful. With the bear here, I'm really getting mother bear energy of, focusing on self-care, focusing on self-love. I think who you truly are is somebody who is very relaxed, very embodied, very nourished. I think you have the ability to nourish yourself into these beautiful spaces of, you know, where you can just kind of connect to this, like this energy that I think you have inside of you, where you are very content, very happy. You recognize the beauty in the world and the beauty within yourself, and you just feel like you are so connected to the earth and the creator and the magic here of, you know, Mother Earth and the beauty on Mother Earth, and you see yourself as part of that. You don't see yourself as separate. You see yourself as, you know, one of the beautiful beings on Mother Earth, one of the children of the goddess, or, you know, however you like to think of these more spiritual energies around nature and things like that. But yeah, we have two cards here. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the, I believe this is the King of Swords. Both of these cards to me kind of talk about spiritual downloads and being really tapped into spirit, because the moose here, the moose is catching these beautiful light rays on its antlers. This figure is catching the beautiful light rays, and it's really shining down onto this person and onto the crown chakra. I think you're very tapped into spirit, who you truly are. I think you have the potential, you know, to work towards like deep spiritual truths and deep spiritual traditions. I think you have the ability to tap into deeper truths within yourself, your own inner landscape and things like that. You have the ability to journey deep, and you have the ability to like almost attain enlightenment or just like higher states of consciousness, however that is resonating with you. But yeah, there's just so much beautiful divine feminine energy here. I feel like I could go on and on about all of the divine feminine energy that we have here, all of the beautiful goddess symbols that are coming out in this reading. Let's pull a few more cards for you guys to get a deeper message or just more advice for you guys about who you truly are. And I definitely, if I haven't said this already, I think you are really tapped in to nature and have a deep love for nature and might be an environmental activist. I definitely see you guys as being like gardeners or just nurturing plants or animals. Maybe you have children. Maybe that's how you connect to this energy, is like you like to nurture young children. Maybe you work with children. You know, maybe you are a teacher or just working with children in some way. But yeah, you're very compassionate, you're very nurturing. And it's important to remember to focus on your self-care just as much as you help other people. But yeah, very loving, very kind, very compassionate, always kind of looking out for the maybe younger beings on the planet, or the people or beings on the planet that need extra protection or things like that. So for more information and advice, you guys have the Eagle, Ancestral Healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Ooh, very interesting. With Divine Feminine, with all the Divine Feminine energies coming out, this is giving me the feeling that maybe you're healing some imbalances that have been felt through your maternal lineage, or, you know, the females in your ancestral lines. You know, it's not uncommon for there to be a lot of imbalances with, you know, relationships on the planet, and just imbalances that the feminine has been subjected to. You know, the imbalances of just, you know, hundreds of years ago, women weren't, you know, allowed to own land or vote or hold certain jobs. So you might be, you know, connecting and healing certain things that could be ancestral down your line about the feminine and feminine empowerment. We also have Panther Protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Yeah, so I think you guys are very empathic Like I was saying, I think you are strong nurturers. You have a lot of compassion and nurturing energy, like that divine feminine goddess energy. You want to see people flourish and you want to help people, but this is just like a friendly reminder from spirit to hold your boundaries as sacred. Don't let people who are toxic take energy from you. Don't always try to help people that don't want to help themselves. Don't keep giving when you're not receiving anything in return, because your energy is sacred and it's important for you to hold strong boundaries and really value your energy and your beautiful, compassionate, kind nature. We also have the owl with sight. Detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. Yeah, this is another symbol of the divine feminine, goddess Athena, connecting to feminine wisdom and connecting to the energy of the night. So try to work on any old emotions that are ready to be released if that's something that is resonating. We also have bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. And just like the grizzly here, we have another bear coming out. So that's just another confirmation from this beautiful energy. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, group 2. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know which one you chose. I always love to read the comments and love doing these readings. If you did like this reading, I hope to see you in one of my next ones. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Hey pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the red jasper crystal as well as the Sami trip to the lower world, this is going to be your reading. Let's see who you truly are. So deep within yourself, in your soul, in your heart, who are you truly? This is really a beautiful energy in this card. I'm getting like a very peaceful energy here. I'm seeing all of these swirls as eyeballs right now, like consciousness, awareness. Who you truly are might be somebody who has a very, you know, high level of consciousness, high level of intelligence, awareness, something like that. I'm also picking up like a very peaceful, serene energy here. We do have this figure who is like laying down on almost like a raft, going on their underworld journey. So let's pull some more tarot cards for you guys to get like a deeper message. But I think, yeah, I think there's some really interesting stuff that's about to come out. Pile 3. Who is pile 3 deep in their heart and soul? Who they truly are, pile 3. Pile 3, who they truly are. I think you are somebody who has a lot of curiosity. You know, you're always wanting to learn more about how the world works, about why things are the way they are. Pile 3, who they truly are. Messages for pile 3. Messages for pile 3. Messages for pile 3. Okay. We have the Justice card coming out first. Interesting. Light and dark. The 10 of Wands. Okay. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. The 10 of Cups. And the Empress. Interesting energy. Very, very interesting energy. Who you truly are. Wow. So there's a few different messages coming out right away. Who you truly are is perhaps somebody who is very unburdened, unbothered. You know, you are this peaceful, relaxed person, you know, like floating down the river in like the serene landscape. But that might be kind of hidden from you. Who you truly are is somebody who is very connected to peace, prosperity, I think you're very connected to abundance, and you might not know that right now. You might feel overworked and overburdened by 10 of Wands. You might feel like things are not balanced in your favor. You might feel like you always have to work harder than everyone else. You always have to like suffer from burnout and exhaustion. But that's not who you truly are. Who you truly are is somebody who can navigate your way out of any situation. Who you truly are is somebody who's very connected to happiness, prosperity, abundance, fertility, joy. You're somebody who's very tapped into peace and serenity, and I just don't think you're seeing that right away. I think there is something that's kind of holding you down, keeping you stuck, or having you maybe have some limiting beliefs about what you can and cannot do. But I think, yeah, you are somebody who has a lot of intelligence, curiosity, a lot of awareness. I think you can use your abilities of awareness and higher consciousness to kind of figure a way out of maybe how you've been operating recently. So I think you have a lot of creative intelligence. Lots of good problem solving skills. You can, you know, creatively get yourself out of situations that not a lot of other people could. I think there is something in 10 of Wands really overburdening you right now. That might be financial lack, or just lack of resources, lack of support, lack of help. And I see you kind of navigating that, that journey. And I see you navigating out of that journey also, because we have the 8 of Wands next to the 8 of Thunder. So I think you're going to get a creative spark of inspiration. You're going to get something that inspires you to see your way out of the situation that you're going through. And that's maybe keeping you stuck or trapped or something like that. And you will get to this point of 10 of Cups. You will get to this joyful, happy moment, feeling more free, feeling more abundant, and feeling more at peace and at ease with the world and your place in the world. Let's pull some more cards for you guys. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Unseen here. So I just think, you know, there's something going on in the unseen realms that you haven't been able to see or visualize yet. You don't see the new opportunity that's coming in. You don't see your way out of the situation, but you're going to get that inspiration, that creative inspiration that's going to allow you to see new situations and see new opportunities to come to the 10 of Cups and the Empress. Again, I think the advice that's coming out is about like keeping your curiosity and your awareness open, trying not to have any preconceived notions about, you know, who you are and what you can do. I think you might have some unexpected opportunities come for you, and that might be, you know, a better career opportunity coming to you. That might be more support and more I just see like maybe you're getting more help in the future financially from income streams, or I just see you like maybe making some new friends that can really support you through your journey right now. Because yeah, I'm just seeing like something's not balanced, or you're not perceiving something as balanced, and it's really weighing you down, and I think it's obstructing how you see yourself and like how you see, you know, who you truly are and what you're capable of. I think you're a very kind person with a big heart, and I think you deserve happiness, and you deserve serenity and peaceful energy and a peaceful environment, and maybe you don't see that as being an option for you. So maybe it's time to maybe work on some subconscious limiting beliefs that you might hold, or just anything that, you know, you could try to do to break those, work on releasing those, work on some positive affirmations. But yeah, let's get some more information for you guys. Pile 3, messages for who Pile 3 truly is. Who is Pile 3 truly? Yeah, you guys are somebody who is very peaceful and very serene. very tapped into the magic of intuition, the magic of rest, the magic of rejuvenation and restful, peaceful energy. The moon here with this beautiful panda in his sleeping cap surrounded by dragonflies. You guys are people who are truly able to tap into rest and relaxation for abundance. I just see you guys as being people who, you know, can really live an embodied life where they focus on self-care, relaxation, and rejuvenation. So maybe, you know, you have like a high pressure job that's just not serving you right now. Maybe, you know, you're in a corporate job, you're in like an office setting, and it's just not aligned with who you are and like your gifts. And just like one message that's coming out is like, maybe you get this burst of divine inspiration and you realize you need to switch your job. You need to be somebody who's more tapped into a more meditative, restful life. So whether that's finding a job with different hours, or if that's just finding a job where you are maybe leading a meditation class, maybe you're, you know, helping people in a new way, like going into a healing profession like Reiki or massage or something around relaxation. I think you would flourish in an environment like that. That's just like one metaphor that's coming out, but I think you kind of know what this is. You kind of know what the overwork and the burdened energy is, and I think tapping into rest and relaxation is what is needed for you to connect back into who you truly are and how you can attain your abundance and your joy and peace and serenity. Who you truly are is this figure who is resting, relaxing, joyfully and serenely traveling down the river of consciousness and awareness, and you're just so tapped into rest, relaxation. You're so tapped into the magic and the energy that happens when you give yourself self-care and rest, because that's something that's really missing from our culture, is that that reverence for peace and relaxation, that reverence for rest. You know, our culture is just so hyper focused on output and overproduction of working and just producing more and more and more, and really straining your body and your energy to just produce. But I think you know the magic of resting and relaxing and being, quote, unproductive, but you know, resting and relaxing is actually very productive. It's going to help you tap into your intuition, into your magic. Resting is going to help you really tap back into who you truly are, into the deep places of your heart and your soul. So yeah, really interesting message that came through. Anything else that wants to come out? King of Swords. Pile 3, who they truly are. Pile 3, who they truly are. Any last messages for pile 3? Last messages. So we have the King of Swords come out, and I think this is talking about like your reverent curiosity. I think you have that high level of intelligence, you have that high capacity for intellectual learning and awareness and like raising of consciousness. That's definitely part of who you are. I think you have strong intellectual capabilities. You might be a writer, you might be somebody who, you know, their crown chakra is very active. You're getting a lot of spiritual, creative insight, a lot of downloads. There's a lot going on for your mental capacities, your intelligence, and your crown chakra is very activated. That's definitely at a core level who you truly are. You might not be seeing that because you might be overworking yourself, and you might not be able to be like activating your crown chakra so much when you're overworking yourself and you're exhausted, or you're just at a job that doesn't value your creative problem solving abilities or things like that. So tapping into rest, relaxation, serenity, that's going to allow your crown chakra to open more, so to speak, and for you to get these insights, this awareness, and these downloads that you clearly are very tapped into. We also have the strength here. So yeah, you're a very wise person. You have a lot of inner strength. I think you have a deep will. Like, you can push yourself to do a lot of things. Like, you can really push yourself to run a marathon, or you can push yourself to overwork at work. You really can push yourself. You have a lot of strength, but you just need to be aware and use your strength for self-care and self-love and rest and relaxation. Ooh, we have the Four of Wands here as well. Stability, foundation. I think you're somebody who, this is giving me like that strong, grounded, foundational energy. I think you are truly somebody who's very grounded, very tapped in, very rooted here. And I'm seeing a lot of roots here. I think you're very grounded, you know, who you truly are. You have the capacity for really opening up all your energy centers, being very grounded and being very spiritual and intellectual as well. And we have the King of Cups, and I love this for you. You have the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So like I said, you're very intellectually minded, you have strong capacities with your crown chakra, and you're also very emotionally minded and very focused on rest and relaxation, awareness, like we were talking about, raising of consciousness here with the butterfly and the lotus. There's a lot of that potential. And when you really tap into like your heart and soul, you have a lot of those abilities, being really tapped into your inner child, keeping a curious mind, tapping into a deeper spiritual practice like meditation, relaxation. That's really going to help you guys on your journey. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you guys. Pile 3, what does my pile 3 need to know about who they truly are? Pile 3, who they truly are, pile 3. Any last messages for pile 3, who they truly are? Okay, so we have the Wolf with Heart Medicine. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. Yes, please let go of whatever is overworking and overburdening you guys. There's a big burden on you. And if you are able to and ready to, Spirit is like nudging you guys. Like it is time, you might be ready to release those burdens, release the things that are no longer serving you. We also have the Rabbit with Sensitive Soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. Yeah, I think you guys are probably very empathic, very sensitive souls. You have a lot of inner strength, but I think it's really important to keep those strong boundaries and to cut cords if you feel like you need to. Cut cords with that draining relationship, with that toxic boss or that toxic job. Work on your boundaries if you feel called and ready to. We also have the Swan with Graceful Transformation, soften your heart and find your flow. Yeah, this is really truly what this pile needs. You really need to soften your heart and find your beautiful flow. Connect to peace and serenity. Connect to the graceful energies of like a still pond. There's just something that, for some reason, you're really being called to focus on rest, relaxation, peace, and serenity. like I said, that King of Cups energy, self-care, nourishing yourself, filling your own cup back up, rejuvenating your energy, being somebody who is okay with taking a day off, being non-productive, so to speak, because you just need to replenish your own energy to come back to yourself. We also have the Horse with free spirit. Give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. Yeah, like I said with the King of Swords, you have a lot of capacity for creative insights, for creative problem solving. You probably get a lot of downloads for creative projects. Maybe you are a writer, an author, an illustrator, an artist. You have this beautiful capacity for creativity and, you know, a lot of intellectual thinking. I think, you know, with like your overworkingness and maybe your overburdened energy, you haven't been able to tap into that as much, but who you truly are is a free spirit. I think you really need to remind yourself of that. You know, you are needing to cut cords with whatever is binding you. Cut ties with anything that is holding you back. It's time to embrace your free spirit energy and to just let yourself do the things that your heart is really craving and really wanting. I think you're being called maybe to rest and reflect so much because you need to tap back into your heart space, into your intuition, and really recalibrate and refocus and just listen to your heart again. Listen to where your heart and soul are calling you at this time, because I think you're a very magical being with a lot of gifts, talents, compassion, creative abilities, intellectual abilities, and I just think maybe something is a burden that is holding that back, or something's, you know, you're overworking your energy and you're not able to express those beautiful sides of yourself. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you all just so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know which one you chose. I always love to read the comments and I love doing these readings. So yeah, if you did like this reading, thank you guys just so much for being here, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings.